Hi, everybody. I need a fresh case. I'm sorry. I should actually stop the video, but I'm not going to. Need a fresh case of Phoenix. What is this, number 6? 5? This is number 5. Very small. Where's all that Phoenix? All right. Freshy. Let's zigzag. Cool. That took a minute. All right, we're good. All right, take your 6s, boys. Haven't seen FOTL anywhere else? All right, well, good. Let me tell you something. There's no way hobby is anywhere near this stuff. It can't even be. Guys, 6 and NT College 2 were next. National Treasures Collegiate Basketball 22-23. Guys, somebody take Chet, for God's sakes. Take Chet. He hits in this product. We hit an auto of him in PYT1. And it was just a booklet. Let's do a guess again. For 25 in credit. Gets the last auto.
my god, I was sorry.
No, it's okay. You all right?
Yeah. Ooh.
All
We
good.
have some hazards around here.
Yeah, well, welcome to Blitz.
Oh, oops.
Okay. So tell everybody what actually don't tell everybody, tell me.
Yeah.
What,
What do you want to know?
you don't watch movies
I do not watch movies.
at all?
At all. If you're gonna
What's
ask
it
what
with you women?
if you're gonna ask what I do for fun, in
no,
my
I
free
wasn't gonna
time,
ask that. It's just about movies.
because everyone asks me that, and I like literally don't have an answer.
Because I don't, I would never ask that because I don't have an answer when anybody asks me that either.
I hate it. I'm like I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Yeah.
Why don't you watch TV or movies? What's that about?
I feel like there's a few reasons. Okay. First of all, short attention span is like the first main reason. I feel like if a specific movie comes out that I really want to see,
Okay.
which I would say happens once every 4 years.
Oh shit.
So it's probably happened, what, like 5 times in my life?
Yep.
Maybe only 3 because I was too young in those first, whatever. I will, see it. I love movie theater popcorn. It's my favorite thing ever. I don't know.
Name one of those 5 movies.
I can't.
Really?
Okay.
What was the last time you went to a movie? Or what was it?
No, that's a good question. I would say, I'm trying to think. I know when it was. The last time I went to a movie was the beginning of my senior year of college. No. Second semester. So it was a little over a year ago.
Okay.
It was that movie with Jennifer Lawrence and someone. It was called Marry Me. It was so stupid and cheesy. But it was called Marry Me. It was Jennifer Lawrence and I don't know. But it came out.
No. Oh. It wasn't in the movies. Marry Me was Jennifer Lopez.
And not Lawrence. Not Lawrence.
Owen Wilson.
J-Lo. It was J-Lo.
Was that in the movies? I thought that was only out on Netflix
totally
or Amazon.
Theaters.
Oh, really?
And I know that because my roommate.
It was cheesy. I liked it.
It was
cheesy.
And don't get me
I
wrong,
liked it.
I love the chick flicks, but that one was just like, it didn't excite me. Like, normally, like, I like chick flicks because I, like, live vicariously through them, and I'm like, I love the hopeless romantic aspect, and, like, I want that to happen to me. Yeah. That one was just a little too far-fetched. But, anyway, that was the last time I went to the movies, and my roommate convinced me to go because there was, like, one of those fancy movie theaters where it's, like, full service. They bring you all food.
Oh, those are great. Yeah, where so you have a table and you can order drinks.
Yeah, we got drinks and food. So I went.
Yeah, it's like a whole night thing.
And that was the last time I went to the movies, and I would say that was January 2022. Because it was around Valentine's Day when that came out. Maybe it was even early February.
It's not that long ago. It's a year and a half ago. That's not bad.
But before that Queen movie, Bohemian Rhapsody, amazing. I saw that twice in theaters.
Twice?
I thought that was phenomenal. But that was my freshman year of college.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that one. I've seen pieces of that one. The one I love is Rocket Man. Okay. I love the Elton John movie. That was really good. Yeah. And even like
I don't know if he's still on here, but my brother and his best friend, who like I'm super close with, I actually convinced them to go see it with me again, and they were like, "Oh, Queen movie," like thought it was stupid. Convinced them to go. They loved it, and it was so funny. After we got out of the movie, they were both like embarrassed to admit that they liked it because they weren't sure how the other one felt, and then they both at the same time were like, "Yeah, it was great." It's awesome. Yeah. Super good movie. But yeah.
You know what the thing was? Is I didn't see it. I saw pieces of it, but it was like the second I heard that Rami Malek didn't sing the songs, and he won Best Actor, and I don't even know if my guy Taron Egerton was nominated, the guy who played Elton John in Rocket Man. I was kind of pissed because
I've never seen Rocket Man.
So good.
But also
so
like
good.
I love Queen, so I think I also. Oh, hey Mitch, didn't you remember you and Josh loved the Queen movie? I had to beg you guys to go.
Sam Williams auto for Dallas.
Yeah. Oh, I like the pink. But yeah, it was awesome.
Malik to 150.
And then
I guess I gotta watch it then.
As far as like watching movies in general, either last summer or 2 summers ago,
Yeah,
Mitch and I watched Wolf of Wall Street for the first time.
that was a good one.
Fantastic movie. And so funny because I'm a Red Sox fan. I saw Fever Pitch for the first time. Also a great movie.
Yeah, with Drew Barrymore
Yeah, other than that,
and Late Night with what's his name again? With Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon was yeah. Color Blast is Stingley, my boy. Brees.
every once in a while, if like I'm home with my mom and one of those, like Netflix chick flicks comes out, we'll watch it. But
to 50. So is that just movies or do you watch TV?
no, I don't watch TV at all. Remember, I watched Gossip Girl's literally the only series I've ever made it through in my life. That is the only show, and I watched it like my freshman year of college.
Mechie. Ooh. Oh, hello, Patch. Mechie rising rookie patch for the Texans. That's really cool. CD silver. When was the last time you guys saw patches like this outside of Spectra football? It's pretty amazing. I love
I'm just
all that
usually
shit.
bored at the movies.
Kieran Williams, rookie. To 7, short print. Jimmy Cook.
Like, if a guy asked me to go on a date to the movies, obviously, if it was someone I was, like, in a relationship with, sure. But if it was someone I was just, like, starting to see and it was, like, a third date, I would probably, like, not go. I would...
It's probably a bad, to be honest, I don't know. I don't think you start using that until you're, like, well into a relationship because it's, what kind of a date is that? You're not talking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just, and, like, it'd be boring. Like, I don't like the movies.
Right. Color Blast of Wyatt.
That's what I'm saying. Of course, if I was, like, in a relationship and my boyfriend was like, I really want to see this movie, like, sure, I'll go.
Right.
I'll sit on my phone the whole time, probably, but I'll go. I'll eat popcorn and whatever.
Okay, here we go. Your former heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. Love me some Brock.
Like, perfect example. The other day, Sarah B and her roommate went to see 80 for Brady, and I don't think I, like, really had to be here. I don't remember. But, like, I chose, like, I would rather be at work than go to the movies. I just... Well, and because, like, it's fun here, and it doesn't feel like work, at least to me. But...
Just give it a minute.
Stop.
Darren Waller.
Keep the vibes good.
It's not bad vibes. It's work. It'll become work.
Yeah, but
Mac.
compared to, like, even...
Mac to 10. Yeah.
In my last job, like, I was carrying around my body weight and equipment ever. It was just horrible, but hey. I will say, I was in the best shape of my life.
Yeah, I like manual labor jobs.
Well,
I
didn't like it. I didn't like it, but...
Yeah.
It did good things for my body. Which you don't even realize when you're doing it, because it's just part of your job, right? And then you're like, damn, I'm looking good. I guess this is paying off somehow.
That was the best part of boxing for me. It was the first time in my life I ever got ripped. First time ever. It's easy when you do that. Ritter. Kyler, 199. Let's keep going. Dotson to 25 auto. Jahan Dotson for the commies. Not that Sweaty Butcher, Up All Night Clothing. Not that I know. Hi, Glory. No Big Lawrence, J&D. Sorry, I haven't been reading the chat. I've been trying to break quickly.
If a guy asked me to go on a first date to Panera, I don't.
Yeah, that's absolutely a no.
I just don't even know what I.
Because to be honest, think about it. Like, it's not even like, if you think logically, what does that mean about the guy? Or like, you know what I mean?
It's like
Panera for a first date.
It's not even like, I don't care about the money aspect. It's just like there's no effort or thought that went into that.
Yeah, it's like a fast food place.
Right.
It's like you're gonna take somebody to a fast. Like, what kind of impression are you trying to set? Yeah. Obviously, you just want to go somewhere middle of the road. You don't want to go too expensive because then you can't go anywhere from there.
Right,
you want to just go a nice, good, middle of the road place where you can talk and get to know the other person.
I'm also fine with, like, just drinks for a first date, because sometimes dinner, if it doesn't go well, can be a long time commitment and really awkward.
To be honest, I 100% agree with you. I think it should always be
Damon
dates.
has a live-in girlfriend.
Huh? Kato? Yeah, I do. Yeah, Kato.
What'd you guys
Come
do
on.
for your first date?
Well, first date wasn't actually a date.
How'd you guys meet?
Dentist office. She was a
No way.
yeah. She was the assistant.
That's kind of a cute
Yeah.
organic story, because no
It
one
is.
meets in person nowadays, right?
No, they don't.
So it's nice
They
that
don't.
you.
Not
Okay.
at all.
So did you
Oh,
like?
I put the wrong one there.
Were you just like
Um,
that? She's cute, and then
I thought she was cute a couple times when I went to the dentist office. And,
oh, so it wasn't right
and-
away that you actually did something
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell. Screw it. I'll tell the story.
Yeah, tell the story.
Well, because it's not good for her. It's not good for her. We had like I finally asked her out on a date after like going there 2 or 3 appointments
Okay.
because she was younger and I didn't. I also the main thing was I didn't want to mess up her job. You know what I mean?
Why
Because
was
it's because I'm sure they're not
Dating
supposed
a
to date
patient.
patients.
Okay, true.
You know what I mean? Because it could. What if it doesn't go well? Then he doesn't get. I'm
Right,
not
right.
getting to a
No,
different
I get it.
dentist.
I get
If I
it.
was a dentist, I wouldn't want my
Yeah,
my cute
no, you're
assistant
right.
dating
You're right. Exactly.
a patient.
Did you realize she was that much younger than you at the time, or you
No,
just?
I didn't realize until we started talking and she told me, and I was like, "Oh, forget it." Like the first time we met, I'm
Oh,
like,
so
"Oh,
you were
forget
like
it."
you were too young.
She was 29 or 30 when I first met her, and I was like 41. Yeah, but she kept flirting with me, and then I went and I asked a few people in the office, like, "Would this be all right if I
Right,
did this?" It was like I
deal.
was asking a blessing, and so I did. She said yes, but then like 2 days later, she canceled. She canceled, and she's like, I'm actually seeing somebody, and
Was
it's a
she
good
seeing
thing."
someone?
Yeah,
Okay.
and she's like, I have a good thing going, and so I was kind of devastated, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I got a fight coming up in 4 months, and I'm gonna let this motivate and push me harder.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna literally take it out on everything in boxing, and I did. And I had that fight. Then I had a second fight in October.
Oh, so literally 4 months went by and you didn't hear from her at all?
No.
Okay.
And then out of nowhere, in November, it was like a week before, like, or on my birthday, she like texted me. She's like, "Happy birthday," and I'm like,
How'd she even
why
know
is
it
this
was your
person
birthday?
texting me?
Were you like
Yeah,
friends on social media?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have no idea why, but yeah, I didn't know why at the time, and I'm like, why is this person calling? Like, don't
Right.
text me. Like, I was pissed.
Yeah.
So, but then she kind of kept texting, and I would like ignore it, and of course
Try to
that's
play
how
hard to
you-
get a little
that's-
bit.
I wasn't playing hard to get. I didn't want anything.
Like you genuinely
I'm
were
bad
not
at
interested
playing
at
hard
the
to get.
time.
I am terrible.
Okay.
I genuinely was like, what the fuck does this person want?
Okay,
They really
right.
upset me, and
Yeah.
da da da. Finally, I get, I'm like, screw it, and I don't know. I like, we both like smoke, and so I'd gone to a dispensary and I got some, and she'd been texting me, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I just picked this up." She's like, "Do you do deliveries?" And
That's
I was
kind of
like-
cute.
I was like, okay. I was like, I'm full service. I think I wrote back, I'm a full service, driver. And I'm like, well, how do you want to do this? And she's like, literally just send her address. I'm like, oh,
All right.
okay. Guess I'm doing this, and that was it. I walked in the door, and it just started. It was just that
The
simple.
rest is history.
And yeah, I think we met up like 1 or 2 more nights, and then we had our first date.
Okay, so where was the first date?
A place called Vintner Grill on Charleston. It's a really nice.
So at that
restaurant
point, you
here.
can go to like a nicer dinner
It was
date because
different.
you had already known.
We were
right, you
already
had hung out a
together,
few
and
times,
it was
yeah.
like, okay,
You knew, yeah.
it's
right.
over. We
It wasn't
really
gonna
like
be
each other.
awkward, yeah.
This is gonna happen. Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Love
So
it.
that's how that started.
And at what point did you meet Chase? Right away?
I think I had met him right away.
Okay, because
Yeah.
he just like happened to be there.
Yeah,
And he was young at the time, like
He was
1 or
2.
2. Okay.
he was 2. Yeah. I guess that was one of the closing parts of the deal for her.
I mean, it
was
has
is
to be,
that
right?
I got it was so easy. I'm good with kids.
Good.
So I got it, Tiger. I got it. I just wanted to, given, you know what? To be honest, you guys have never even heard that story.
Yeah, we had to do it.
Guys, I've been on this channel for 4 years, 4.5 years, 4 years I've been ripping. I've never told that story that way.
No.
So, Davis Price. Here we go. We'll keep showing. Now you guys know. Story time. Okay, story time's over. Now it's time. Now it's time for Erica to give story time. No, I'm kidding. Only if you want to.
Well,
175. Well, Zonovan. Mechie.
you guys ask me anything, and I'll have a story to go along with it. We can do that.
Yeah. So how's the oh yeah. Yeah, Sarah and Kelly was a good we're a good female duo. How is it possible that you're single?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Besides the fact that you moved.
I literally
obviously.
just moved here.
But no, but I mean
B.
back.
Spend a little more time with me, and you'll be able to answer that question for yourself.
Oh damn.
No, I'm kidding.
Are you? You sounded pretty
No, I'm just.
look at you, you're like
That's a good story, actually.
Jeff Ferguson. Oxy what is that? Onyx to 3. Go
No,
ahead.
to be honest, though, like, I've lived in 5 states in the past 8 months.
Oh wow. Damn, okay.
Don't worry, Vegas is home now. This is
Okay.
Vegas is. I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, I mean,
Love it.
I think the fair answer is like, I don't know. I graduated from college less than a year ago. Like, I was on and off with this guy long distance for most of college.
Mm-hmm.
And then we like ended things like for good beginning of my senior year. Then
Okay.
I was kind of like it took me well over a year to get over it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think by the time I was finally like really over it, you know, I had graduated. And then I like had an internship in Minnesota for a little while, but I was there super short term, like literally a month, so nothing was going to happen there. Then I was in Oregon for 4 months. I was seeing this one guy there, ended up being such an asshole, but it's honestly fine because it was what I needed. I was there for 4 months. It was like nice to have someone to hang out with every now and then. Like,
Right.
It didn't need to be anything more than that. The last thing I needed was to move here and have like baggage, I guess. Like, I wanted to be able to come here and be fully engaged.
Yeah.
And now I'm here. So yeah. Did I go to college to be a card breaker?
Mhm.
No. Believe it or not, there's not a
They
degree
don't
just
do
yet
that.
in card breaking.
Yep. They don't do that.
Not quite yet.
Malik Gold.
But
Malik Willis Gold.
okay, so I'll tell you how I connected with Becker. That's actually a good story.
Yeah. That is a good one.
So my best friend from college, she's a couple years older than me. We went to school in Miami together. She was born and raised in Vegas. She is still in Miami because she is finishing up law school there. So she's graduates in May and then is moving back to Vegas. So she happened to buy a condo directly next to Becker's condo. Like, the place, like, there's literally 2 condos on each floor, and like it's the 2 of them that are on
Like
their
Queensridge?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh.
That are on their floor in the condo. So she was home like over winter break or they like knew they were going to be neighbors, so they like had been chatting, texting, whatever, even though she hasn't moved back here yet. And he was telling her like what he does for a living, that he like sports cards, all this shit, and she like is not a sports girl, like knows nothing about sports, whatever. Like her family has season tickets to the Raiders, so like she'll go to a game, but like doesn't care about sports whatsoever. But as they were talking, she was like, "Oh my god, like I have a friend that like does a lot of sports content, like check out her social media.
Right.
Like I think you guys would really like each other, not in like a romantic way, just
Yeah.
like a hey, like, you know, it's very common like people in like sports to just like, you know, chat, connect, whatever."
Right.
So he
Sorry, not to kill your story, but
No,
look
you're
at that. Look, no, look at this patch.
It's beautiful.
Look at that Patriots patch. And I hate the Patriots. I don't hate them. I'm just not a Boston
Hey,
guy.
you can appreciate a beautiful patch.
Yep, that's a great patch. Look at that for BC. That's insane. Keep going with this story. It's good.
So,
Maybe we can
mind
kill
it,
your
the
vibe.
craziest part of this whole story is that I was just like on a short-term contract with my job, with my sports reporter job in Oregon. That's very common. Like a lot of times when you work for a TV station, like the on-air talent's on a contract. So it was like a shorter-term contract. Didn't love it, so I like didn't really want to stay long-term, but I didn't really know like what I was gonna do next. Whatever. Literally, I'm sitting on the floor in my apartment in Oregon, curling my hair, like getting ready to record some content. And I get a text in a group chat with Jay, my friend, and Jared that was like, Erica, Jared, Jared, Erica, like, this is what he does. You two should connect. So at first I'm thinking, you know, I didn't think it was going to be like a job opportunity. I just figured, you know, we would chat on the phone, talk, connect, like be a good contact to have, whatever.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden we get on the phone, and 2 days later I was on a plane out to Vegas. A week later I moved here.
That's pretty damn quick.
Yep.
Like it.
It's awesome. And now we're here. And I can already tell you that it's the best move I've ever made.
That's great. It's starting like that for you.
Yeah.
Because that's a big thing you did.
Yes, definitely.
To just pick up and go like that.
And the way I kind of explain it, I feel like my last two, like, after graduating, Erica beat the sort. But Damon, you...
What? Beat the sort for what? For that Patriots hit?
Broadcast journalism is what I studied. It's awesome to not have kids and be flexible. Yeah, I mean, I think I like the concept of, yes, I'm young and, you know, I don't have kids or, like, a husband or anything, so I'm easily able to, I am the only priority in my life right now, right? Like, if I get a great opportunity, I can move. But, so my first year out of college, it's not even over, it's been crazy, but I'm very happy to be someplace where I'm happy. I kind of felt like, I don't know, a lot of times, at least when you're pursuing, like, the broadcast industry, sports, it's super competitive. Anything you want to do in sports is going to be competitive. So I kind of felt like my first, like, internship and then job were things I felt like I kind of had to do. Like, they were stepping stones.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't super excited about them, but it was like, okay, this is what I have to do to get to where I want to be. Yeah. And when this opportunity came up, and I just even remember moving here and being on the plane, I was like, wow, like, I actually want to be here. Like, I want to do this. And it just, like, it was a great feeling. It didn't feel like a chore. I was so excited.
Yeah.
And the feeling has remained. So it's all good things.
Well, that's a good thing. Here's the other thing. Do you ever gamble?
So, like, no. Like, not really, no. I was gonna say, like, I want to get more into it, but also I don't.
You don't?
I want to maybe make a lot more money first.
Yeah. I totally get that. Because Backer and I both, I mean, we have the Asian stuff. Yeah, we both have, you know, well, we don't have the poker bug anymore, but we used to when we were younger. We love poker.
You were good at it.
Yeah, well, he was really good at it.
Well, yeah.
And I got good at it over time. All right, 3K points. And, wow, the room is really filled up. All right, FOTL number 6 and NT College are next. Let's random off. That's a lot of points.
Let's do it.
3K points is a lot. That's a lot of points.
Another thing that's really cool for me, like, this is the first time since being here that I've hung out with people that are, like, over a decade older than me. And it's kind of cool because I think after college is when you realize, even, like, with dating people more than 10 years younger than you, it doesn't, you don't, once you're out of college, you kind of just feel like you're on more of an equal playing field. Like,
That's true.
Of course things come up that it's like, okay, you can tell, like, when I don't know about a lot of things, it's like, okay, she's super young, but if we're just, like, having a conversation, or even, like, me and Sarah, like, you don't feel like I'm 5 years old, do you?
No.
Okay. You could have said yes.
No.
But yeah, so
no,
that's...
But I can definitely tell you're from the younger generation.
Yeah,
it's just the way.
course,
it's just the way. I feel like that's almost a younger generation thing, with the, like, no TV and barely watch movies.
Really? See, I feel like a lot of people my age watch TV.
Really? Miami gets it. Who had Miami? Ted Verdugo. That's a lot of points, man. 3,000 points. That's good. 9. We're discount doubling it. 9.
But
Miami.
so you were at first a little weirded out about, like,